I want to hit it.
Go ahead, hit it, man.
All right, yo, welcome back to another episode of Chin Checkers, where we take off a week and we don't tell y'all because that's just what we
Yes.
do here. That's that's how we doing things, man. We apologize. You know, sometimes things come up. It was a slow week in boxing anyway, but this week kind of picked up. We had, Canelo versus Ryder, Cinco De Mayo weekend. So straight off the bat, what did you think of that performance?
I
I
didn't
already know
even
what I
watch
think.
that shit. I didn't watch that shit, man. I didn't watch that shit. Come on, man. How I
Yo,
look? Nah, man. I didn't watch that. I'm not gonna. I always criticized Floyd and Floyd fanboys. If you are a fan of the sport and you don't agree with the fighter, don't support that shit. And it'll force them to fight people you actually want to see. So yeah, I watched the highlights in the morning, but nah, I'm not supporting that bullshit.
I mean, it was somewhat of a big event in his hometown. You know what I'm saying? Cinco de Mayo weekend. So it was a big event in that aspect. Um, just based off his performance, somewhat lackluster because he didn't, finish the guy off when he had him hurt. He broke his nose early. He dropped him and he didn't finish him off. So kind of lackluster, man. Kind of lackluster.
Did you even know who this guy was prior to the Daniel Jacobs fight?
I would say no. The guy did not have
I
a deep resume at all. Ryder
no,
does not have.
I've seen him fight before, but other than the Daniel Jones thing, it's like not Daniel Jones. What the fuck am I talking about? Daniel Jones. I got NFL draft on my mind.
Ew,
Yeah, man.
still New York.
Shout out to
Yeah.
my Giants for getting it in, man. I'm thinking about Daniel Jacobs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, not a deep resume with this guy at all. He did show some grit. He, like I said, broke a nose, got knocked down, and stayed 12 rounds. So I guess that's a moral victory. Not the fight that people wanted to see. I think it would have been such a huge event if he even would have did Las Vegas, even if he would have stayed in his hometown. If he would have fought David Benavidez, two Mexican fighters in Mexico, Cinco de Mayo weekend, that shit would have been amazing, But this is who he chose to go with, John Ryder, some guy who's 32-5, not well known. And yeah, after this fight, both had some interesting things to say. Both fighters.
Fill me in.
Canelo said that he does want to fight the rematch with Bivol at 175. And John Ryder, even after, losing, he said he felt like Canelo's past his prime.
He was very good. I still think he's probably past his best, but he still had enough in his tank tonight.
He's probably past his best. Why do you say that?
He couldn't get me out of there. His plan was to stop me. He didn't. I know I took a great shot in the fifth round, but come back swinging and probably had some good runs after that.
Everybody wants to know what you're going to do next. You have said repeatedly, Dimitri Bivol is the guy that you want. David Benavidez is out there as well. What do you want to do?
Everybody knows we want Bivol, the rematch with Bivol. If the fight with Bivol don't happen, then we'll see. I'm able to fight everybody.
Do you insist that fight be at 175 pounds?
Yeah, same rules, same terms, same everything.
So, pretty interesting aspects from both fighters. What do you think, Canelo? Can you think he can actually win Bivol? You think he can win the rematch?
The fight, so what I'm saying should only be taken with a grain of salt. But as soon as I put on YouTube and looked at the highlights, the ring was mad small. The guy can't run. Canelo is Canelo has problems specifically with a specific style, and Bivol is that style.
Yeah.
If you couldn't knock out John Ryder in a small ring, what are you gonna do? Unless he weight drains Bivol, he's got no shot. I don't want to see that. And I thought John Ryder was catching him a lot at least in the highlights, but I'm annoyed because when's the last time Charlo fought?
Wow, man. Damn.
Momentarily go back, and now Charlo beginning to open up on Montiel. And yet the left uppercut and the left hand and another left hand. Montiel coming back.
100%. I'm 100%. I'll be back next year. Thank y'all for keeping it locked. I'm back. I'm back in full effect.
Negro, please.
God dang. He took some time off. He definitely took some time off. He's supposed to be fighting this year.
It's been a really long time, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to make, this is for the fanboys that want to, and not that I hate against Canelo, but you can't talk about Mayweather cherry picking and then do what Canelo does. If you wanted a tune-up fight because you got your ass whipped by Bivol, Charlo hasn't fought in mad long. That would have been the perfect tune-up fight and a better name and a better event. Why you didn't do that? So you asked me a question, but I had to spit that shit out.
Nah, I feel you.
It's like, the fuck, man? Like, yo, Charlo ain't fighting mad long. If you needed to cherry pick, that would have been the perfect opponent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, that fight most likely will probably never happen. So, you know, it is what it is. Just that shit is never going to happen. I don't know if he wins the rematch. You know, just to answer the question I asked you, I don't know if he wins the rematch. He might do better. I don't think he wins, in my opinion.
But Bivol doesn't have to bend and take a smaller ring. Let's say they fight in a regular size ring and he doesn't weight drain himself. Do you really think it's going to be an entertaining event with an older, past his prime Canelo?
Well, not for nothing, Canelo, to give him some praise, he's always been decent and fun to watch. So I think it'll still be good to watch, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't think he wins. I just don't
Go back and watch that first Bivol fight again, man. It's not like that was the most entertaining thing in the world neither. He was just throwing sledgehammer hooks at Bivol's arm. That was it.
Well, I mean, it takes two. It takes a good dance partner, and I thought Bivol did a significant amount in his part to be a decent dance partner. And I feel like in the second fight, if there is a second fight, he'll do the same, if not more. And Canelo will try to do more because he's trying to revenge a loss. That's why I think it'll still be entertaining.